Hi, my name is Chaplain Eli Dowell, one of the chaplains here at Langley Air Force Base. Today we're going to be talking about what does it mean to persevere with purpose. I found a definition of persevere that I found very helpful, and that is this, that to persevere is to continue in a course of action in the face of difficulty or with little or no prospect of success. We know that the journey of life is lived uphill. It's hard, right? We all know that. We all get that. We don't expect anything different. And how do we persevere through that? It reminds me, as I was reading this definition, especially the part about little to no prospect of success, it reminded me of being 10 years old and arguing with my sister. I knew I wouldn't win, but that didn't stop me from trying really, really hard every time. I'd give it all I had, even though I knew there was no chance of winning that argument. My motivation at that time was pure stubbornness. That was it. No other higher reason than that, just pure stubbornness. The challenge comes then for us as we mature to figure out how to translate that stubbornness into something positive, something useful, finding that purpose to drive us. I discovered that at one point in my life when I was a new dad. I had this little boy. He was about 6 months old at the time. We were leaving a friend's house. They had concrete steps. And this was in the early winter, and I stepped out. I had him all bundled up in his carrier, and I stepped out on those steps to discover that it was iced over, completely slick. My feet shot up in front of me. It was like that cartoon moment, where your feet go up and you just hang there in midair. And it was terrifying. I had in my arms the most precious thing I had ever held. And here I was, horizontal in the air above the steps. Instinctively, I tucked him in close, and I took the steps on my back. It was very painful, but I didn't think about it. There was not a moment in my mind where I thought, well, what should I do here? Right? I had purpose. It was hard, it was difficult, it was painful, but I had purpose. I hit the steps, I slid down them on my back. My little boy was fine. I was hurting, he was fine. I succeeded in the thing that was purposeful to me. For us, I think what that means is we need to ask ourselves the question, what is that thing that's so precious that you don't have to think about it? That thing in your life that has such value that whether it's painful or pleasant, whether you win or lose, whether you face success or failure, it doesn't matter. That thing is so purposeful, so valuable to you, you push through no matter what. To me, that's what persevere with purpose means. It's knowing what is your purpose. You may find that in your family. You may have a family, and everything you do, it's for them, to provide for them, to lead them, to protect them. It may be your oath of enlistment or your oath of office. You take that oath very seriously to support and defend the Constitution. And no matter what you face, you know you're going to persevere because of that valuable thing in your life. It may be your faith. It may be a book of teachings. It may be your tradition. It may be what you believe to be true. And that's what gives you value and purpose in life. That's what pushes you through those hard times. But my encouragement to you is to think back through your life and find what gives you the greatest purpose, what is most valuable to you, and frame your decisions around that thing. I think when we do that, we'll find that we can persevere through even the worst of times because we know what our purpose is and we know it will carry us through.